Bye-bye.
We interrupt this video to issue a Collection Connection correction. The heart of humor is truth. However, it has been brought to our attention that a recent band math contains fundamental factual errors. Acting entirely on his own, Bryce conceived of and published this entry in his long-running Band Math series without looking at a single Blondie cover, when a cursory glance at literally any of the Blondie albums he owns clearly shows that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dark-haired, non-Deborah Harry members of the musical collective commonly referred to by the name Blondie, exposing this feeble attempt at a joke to be a steaming pile of doo-doo and damnable lies. This egregious rewrite of history does not reflect the ethics of the Collection Connection and its parent company, Global Seizure and Enslavement Coffee Hour and Jamboree Incorporated, and we sincerely regret the error. We now return you to your original YouTube video.
Hey VC, Plastic Eric here, Plastic Soundwave Cult, here for a bit of a somber Collection Connection, but I think we'll make it through it. Collection Connection is a game that's just an excuse to talk about music. It's a game I play with my brother Bryce over on Tremendous Views. Please check out his channel and subscribe. Watch his videos because they're the other half of this content. And so, basically, my brother showed In Excess, The Swing. In Excess, that's one of their earlier albums. After that album, their next few albums definitely exploded in the U.S. I mean, those guys were absolutely fantastic. But unfortunately, their career was cut short by the death of their lead singer. I mean, I know they went on for a bit. I remember there was some kind of show that was about them getting a new singer. So in some capacity, they did continue on. But pretty much things changed for that band as soon as Michael Hutchence died. And unfortunately, he was having problems with drugs and alcohol and dealing with a child custody issue. And he ended up taking his own life. He did it by hanging. And pretty much I made the connection there for a lead singer committing suicide. And also, who hung himself was Ian Curtis of Joy Division. This is Beginning of the End. This is a live recording of their second to last concert that they did. It's a rough recording. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get used to listening to because the sound quality is so bad. But it's their concert that they were live at Agenta Cinema, Derby, April 19th, 1980. So this was their second to last concert. I believe their last concert was at the University of Birmingham. But I'll have to check on that afterwards to make sure for sure. But just before that, they were going to go tour America. Unfortunately, Ian Curtis, the lead singer, did commit suicide. He was also having issues with his family. His marriage was under strain, supposedly. And the interesting thing about all of this is how, that they feel that that's a solution to go to. And unfortunately, it's really sad that has to happen. Another unusual thing about this album is it has a lot of different covers. It's a bootleg, so it's very difficult to find on Discogs, because once you have it and you put it in, it's a bootleg, so it doesn't come up for sale, but you can find it. And so I was able to put it into Discogs. I just can never sell it through Discogs. But all the different kind of album covers that they did for this, because it was a bootleg, just amazing. You know, just how many different covers there were for it. You know, for the U.S. pressing, the U.K. pressing, the Australian pressing. This is an Australian pressing. It is on green vinyl, green smoky vinyl. Yeah, so my connection is basically then that the lead singers of both of these bands took their own lives. There's another little connection there, the Australian connection. You know, INXS was an Australian band. This is an Australian pressing. But that kind of pales in comparison to what the connection really was. So I see here that I'm hitting my 5-minute mark. If you get a chance, check out Joy Division. Of course, later on, after he committed suicide, the band became New Order, because they had an agreement that if anybody ever left the band, that they would never continue on with the name Joy Division, which I guess that kind of deal wasn't made with INXS. But then again, you can't blame those guys for still wanting to make money. You know, they didn't do anything wrong as far as, you know, basically shooting their career in the foot. But, yeah. So, sorry for giving you an uplifting day here, but now I'm really getting late on this one. So, until next time, it's not just about the music. Bye.